Hello. I look a mess, but it's okay.
Hello, me too. You see, I got my scarf covering my braids. I don't make
A
it look
mess.
decent.
All right.
Welcome to Sister, Rama.
We need Christ.
We're talking about circumcision today. You know,
Yeah, that's my idea because I have to defend uncircumcised. I have to
why?
do it
Why do you feel like you have to defend?
because it's like misinformation being put out, basically.
Hmm.
Circumcised versus uncircumcised and shit like that. And there's a lot of silly females out here too who agree with the misinformation. I used to be one of those silly females. But so and it's a kind of I guess a hot topic. But so I feel like let's go back. Let's go back first with circumcision. Circumcision was I guess supposed covenant. Did I say it right?
Covenant.
Covenant is a covenant,
Mm-hmm.
an agreement with God, I guess. Back in the false Abraham days. You know what I'm saying? So it's in the Genesis chapter, and I can't, Carla. I'm blind as hell. So are you able to read this for me, please?
Sure, I could definitely read that for you. So, what part do you want me to read?
The right here.
Okay. The commandment to circumcise was a covenant made with Abraham and is recorded in Genesis 17:10 through 14, reading, and God spoke to Abraham, saying, "This is my covenant which you shall keep between me and you and thy seed after you. Every male child among you shall be circumcised."
That sounds pretty creepy to me because, like, why are you making an agreement with something you supposedly created perfect? Is it just, don't it sound creepy?
It does sound creepy. Like, I mean, if you didn't want the foreskin on people, why not just create the humans to not have foreskin initially?
Yeah, it's very extremely creepy. And
Like, I understand they sinned or something. Then he see his nakedness or some shit like that. I guess it was a punishment. But that's a weird
that's a
punishment.
weird punishment. It's not like
Cutting the tip off of people's dicks.
yeah, that's a weird awkward punishment. And so my thing is that it's a lot of false information out here with circumcised and uncircumcised. Yeah, your penis I guess cut is because I guess there's less hygiene problems. What did somebody say? Okay.
I think we have a Bible thumper here. Simon says, continue reading the rest of the covenant. Why? That doesn't explain it enough. Are you trying to say God had a good reason to cut the tip of people's penises off? Is that what you're saying? I don't understand. We're just trying to point out like where most people get their ideology from in terms of wanting to get a circumcision. It starts with in the church. It was a religious practice, and that's why maybe like what was it, 20, 30 years ago.
And the Bible was written like 400 and something years ago, right? 410 years ago, some shit like that.
Something like
And
that.
that Abraham crap was supposed to be in BC, some fifth, I don't fucking know, some type of century before Christ. We don't subscribe to the Bible. So.
Yeah, but yeah, we're just saying that the Bible pretty much.
He said read it. Okay. You know what, Simon? We're gonna read the whole scripture.
Yeah,
okay?
read the scripture so he can be quiet. We wasn't trying to like do Bible study right now. We were just pretty much trying to point out that most people get their reasoning to have a circumcised penis from the Bible. That's what we were pointing out.
And also because of they feel like it's lower risk of HIV.
That's later herpes. When they started doing testing and shit.
But they couldn't really. It's not accurate testing,
right? But this is the excuse now. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. The HIV and all the other bullshit that is supposed to stop you from having. That's why they do it now. But back in the day, the only excuse they had was the Bible. You know what I mean? That was the only excuse they had. So, yeah, I feel like read the scripture for Rad.
Okay, hold on. What is it? Genesis. Hold on. Covenant, circumcised. Let me put this I had it up on my computer, but we wasn't trying to do all
We
this.
wasn't trying to do Bible study, but read the scripture, okay? It's Genesis 17, 10 through 14. When God spoke to Abraham about cutting his dick off. Like, y'all need to start questioning God more. Y'all don't think none of this shit is weird?
17?
Genesis 17, 10 through 14. Y'all don't think none of this nigga's punishments be weird at all? Like,
and we wasn't even trying to go there, honestly. It's just, he brought us there, I guess. He brought us there.
While she's pulling the scripture.
Okay, so this is the what is it? Covenants.
Covenants.
I said covenants.
Covenants.
This is the covenants which ye shall keep between me and you and thy seed after thee. Every man child among you shall be circumcised. And the uncircumcised man child whose flesh of his foreskin is not circumcised, that should be cut off from his people. He hath broken my
You wanted us to read on to get to even worse shit? Really? Okay, so now we're saying, okay, and this is probably why 90% of people were circumcised at one point, because God pretty much just said, if the tip of your dick ain't cut off, you going to hell. That's what that just said.
Yeah, that's pretty. I don't get it. Come on, let's see if Simon said anything else. Please elaborate, Simon.
Simon, did you want us to read that because you know it's fuckery, or are you in agreement to this bullshit? Like, oh, fuck you. You said I'm looking like the urban version of Beetlejuice. Fuck you. Oh my God. I was trying to look, actually I was trying to cover up my bad hair day, if I was to be honest. But yeah, that shit's weird.
Okay, he said so, right. So those that obey have to
persecute those that don't. Genocide. Okay, so I think Simon's on our side. Okay. I'm sorry, Simon. I'm sorry for calling you a Bible thumper. Okay, so pretty much this is the basis for most of the circumcision bullshit. Okay.
Hold on real quick. Hold on.
Hey, that Gemini girl. Hey, Josh. Yo.
Hey, Gemini.
I thought you were just on your podcast. Did you come over to come see us? I love you.
Hey, y'all. Much love. Peace and love.
Peace and love to all of y'all. For real. I love all of y'all for stopping by. But, yeah, I'm glad Simon told us to read the rest of that verse. Like, the rest of the verse, it got creepier.
Hey, yeah, so today we talk about circumcision today. The unnecessary, shit. Like, so I want my boys when they get older to look back at this video because they did not get snipped, because they showed me the tool that they use to snip their little thingy. And I told them, fuck no. You're not doing that shit to my child. First of all, it's torture. And not condemning anybody who does it, because, I feel like people who does it really somewhat lack knowledge, or they feel like they should get snipped because the father is snipped, or they're sexualizing their kids also.
Most men that got their penis snipped, they had no choice. It happened at birth, and they just keep it going because doctors ask. Like, I have a son, and they asked me, oh, did you want your son to get circumcised? My son is circumcised because I wasn't aware back then. But they said things to me like, oh, it's safer, helps him not have diseases, it helps him, stay clean down there. And now that I'm looking back on it, like, my son had a lot of problems, because they wrapped the little tip with the Band-Aid, right? And now that I think about it, that just sounds stupid. When you have an open wound, you're more susceptible to getting bullshit inside your bloodstream. So that didn't really, now that I'm thinking about it, didn't really make sense to me. So he had a little problems in terms of, healing there. Like, he had the Band-Aid on there for a little while, but at the end of the day, I just think they just want to charge a procedure on the medical card so they can get paid. I think it's a money situation. I don't know what they're doing with the foreskins either, because in the Bible, didn't they put foreskins on people's feet? Is that like a mani-pedi type situation? What if they're collecting baby foreskins for some weird?
That's disgusting. Sorry, my edges are out, y'all.
They actually put baby foreskins. Like, or not baby foreskin, let me stop lying. They actually put like fetal tissues or shit like that inside of medicine. So how we know they not just purposely just trying to collect a whole bunch of foreskin so they can sell medicine, Western medicine?
Facts.
Because they always trying to collect some shit, foreskin. They're trying to collect 16 people in here. Josh, you bringing all your people over here? I love you. I love you.
I'm like, man, I like man dick chopping.
Where I mean,
follow Straight Up Family, help them grow, host their show.
Yeah. Hell yeah! Follow Josh Straight Up. Follow us too. We're on Twitch too, y'all. Follow us, please. Thank you, Josh. You brought your disciples over and shit, bro. Thank you.
Peace of life, sisters. Hey, Osiris. That's how you spell out your name, Osiris?
Osiris, yeah.
I love it.
But yeah, thank you for stopping by. But shit, y'all made me lose my track of thought. I ain't never seen this many people on our shit in like forever, bro.
Right,
Josh forever. Coming through. Thank y'all.
This is some negative shit, you know.
It's a raid. Yeah. We love y'all. This is so much love. I'm feeling overwhelmed. Like our channel, y'all. Support Black-owned business. And drop your channel too, so I can follow too. I got 5 YouTube pages, so if you're trying to get followed 5 times, drop your YouTube. But only got 1 Twitch though.
Okay, all right, let's get back on to the circumcision because I don't want nobody. You know, when my sons grow up with their uncut stuff, you know, I don't got time for y'all bitches teasing my son because I'm a mother. I'm gonna fight you bitches. You feel me? I'm beating y'all's asses on my goddamn son. They wasn't no hell no, fuck that shit. And hold on, Simon said that what did Simon say?
I have a circumcised daughter. She didn't know because she forgotten happened. What happened in kindergarten during a play? What?
Okay, please elaborate.
What are you talking about? He is trolling. And fucking what the funk, bro? Fuck you, bro. Talking about I look like Beetlejuice. You're silly, but
so women can get circumcised. Yeah, I think they practice that in Africa.
How do you circumcise a woman though?
You cut off their lips. I believe that's what it is. You cut off their lips.
I thought it was like because I know women like we have a clitoris, and I'm thinking that's like a little baby penis. I'm visualizing them peeling our clitoris back. That's not it, is it? A woman? Is it the lips?
Yeah, I think it's the lips. Okay. Yes, we are. Well, it's on. If you go to which one? Twitch. If you go to Twitch, it's a link on there.
Yeah, and y'all drop y'all shit too. Let's make a love circle following each other. But
we got some good topics coming up. This is really a test run. But yeah, so in the health benefits with circumcision, it's not proven for real. You know, it says circumcised guys don't give women, I guess, what is it, UTI or bacterial infection?
Yeah, they're saying, yeah.
That's a fucking lie. I got all my UTIs from the circumcised man. That's a motherfucking lie right there. Like, I think a lot of people need to educate themselves.
I think urinary tract infections, like you just need to drink water and cranberry juice and stop putting dirty things in your vagina. Mm-hmm. That's how infections get up there because it's open. It's an open canal. The urinary tract, it's open. And I would think the penis foreskin would cover that a little better than an open penis.
Yeah, the foreskin is supposed to protect a lot of things. You know, only thing that you need to do with the foreskin is fucking clean it correctly. You know. And I feel like guys who is circumcised, they don't clean their shit correctly because they think that just a rinse is okay. You know, and you know some babies do bleed out when you get them circumcised. It has been reported. So I mean, all that shit is that could be avoidable doing that.
Hold on, what? Okay, so her best friend used a twig. Female circumcision is any procedure injuring the female genitals. She got a scratch. Oh shit! Then maybe I'm circumcised because I didn't scratch myself with a razor one time for the hood. That shit still got a little cut.
Women like the ones that are not circumcised. Actually, I do. No, I used to not like it because it looked kind of weird, but when they erect, it looks the fucking same.
I've never seen.
I have. I dated one with that was uncircumcised. This shit was way cleaner. He was clean. He smelled better than the circumcised men and all that shit. Because guys, especially when they fuck women, the circumcised men, they think it'll fuck rinse off and go back and fuck another bitch. No, that's how you pass shit along. talking about you could prevent HIV, herpes from that shit. That's not facts at all. Not facts from my understanding. I don't have it, but I know bitches who do have it, and them niggas were circumcised. So yeah.
Yeah, let's just go on a limb to say that you can catch shit with a circumcised and an uncircumcised penis. Okay, so I think they just do that to sell you the procedure. You
Yeah,
know.
settle procedure, make you scared. Now, there are some cases. It's called penile cancer. I guess the reason why they so-called circumcised people. Yes, it don't look weird when it's hard. I guess it looks weird because I was taught that it looked weird. Let's just put it that way. I was taught that it looked weird.
It says with infants, the foreskin seals the urinary tract with a muscle called the dartos. So are you saying that's why people get circumcised so the foreskin doesn't cover or seal the urinary tract? Is that what you're saying? Because I mean, there's I've changed my nephew's diaper and it's not doing what you're saying. It's just like it looks like a penis. It just seems like it's a little layer right there, right?
Yeah,
It's
it's
just
a
like
layer, and it doesn't go back until they like 8 to 10 years old. That's what the doctor told me at least. He said don't pull it back because I tried to do it with my little son, and he started crying and shit because it's not supposed to be pulled back. So I feel so bad, but it's not supposed to be pulled back until you get older.
right. I think
Naturally, does so.
that's abnormal, right? Like if it
Hmm.
starts growing more to where it's covering where you pee, like that's not
Then that's
normal.
when
Yeah.
I feel like that's when some people do get circumcision. But my thing, circumcision, I don't feel like babies should get circumcised. I feel like it should be a choice with their own body when they get older, per se, or unless it is a very bad medical reason why they
Right,
getting.
like, cause I can see if that happened, but like I said, like I've
Fuck
never
you,
seen
Josh.
like I've never seen sexually an erect penis and how all that works, but I know I've changed my nephews and it's not covering the tip of their penis. It's just literally,
Looks funky.
it just doesn't look like a mushroom. Pretty much, it doesn't have the
Mm-hmm.
mushroom look. It just
Mm-hmm.
it's like a straight line, pretty much. It's like not a straight line, but it's weird.
Yeah, it is weird. Women need to learn how to wash. Don't use the same rag for your body, your vagina. Facts,
Yeah,
facts, facts. I
facts.
don't have two separate washcloths
Yeah.
for sure. I have two separate washcloths.
Yeah, just clean
People,
yourself. Like whether your child is circumcised or not, because we're gonna touch more about hygiene on our stinky pussy one, because we're gonna have a
and
podcast
we're
about
giving some free stuff away
yeah, we're
too.
gonna have a giveaway. It's gonna be from It's Appropriate. It's my cousin's business, black owned business. All of her shit smells so beautiful. Oh my goodness. She has a yoni wash. It's beautiful. But we're gonna have a stink pussy podcast and then we're gonna give away some shit for ladies' vaginas. But I feel like all that HIV disease bullshit is from y'all sticking shit in the butt, putting it in the pussy, fucking doing weird shit, like not cleaning correctly, washing your ass and then washing your pussy, wiping from back to front, like a whole bunch of weird shit that be going on, that you should teach your children at a young age to do. But, we're blaming it on different shit when it's just hygiene. So I got you on the hygiene. So, all right, Josh, thank you for stopping in. Have a
Yeah,
blessed
people
day.
get circumcised to brand them and to belong to the community. All other reasons are just to justify it in line with community values.
Yeah. Women fucking we bash men. I know a girl who talked to a guy who wasn't circumcised and she would be like, "Yeah, I don't want to suck his dick because like that shit look weird." And like I felt so bad. I was like, "Damn, like he can't get his dick sucked cuz like he's not circumcised." So I think a lot of people like try to avoid that for their children. But that goes back
Thank
to
you, Vinny.
Alita that goes back to Alita talking about women like
Thanks, Josh.
sexualizing
Have a good day.
sexualizing their kids and shit because
Mm-hmm.
like a lot of women like they only circumcise their children because they're thinking about their sexual life as they get older, like, oh, I want my son to be able to have sex and
Mm-hmm.
I don't like
Cause
uncircumcised, so I know ain't nobody else gonna like uncircumcised. But
yeah, then because the dads when I told them that I didn't get my son circumcised, I was like basically they're gonna have problem with bitches and stuff like that. No, they're not. Only they're gonna find some smart, educated females who knows why they didn't get circumcised. So I'm just making this show for my son for real because yeah, it's my decision. I feel like you should make your decision when you get older to snip your shit or not. I don't feel like a baby should come out the womb getting tortured. Snip shots, all that bullshit. Have something cold in their wee wee and cutting their wee wee off and shit like that. It's just very unnecessary. There's not really any risks with keeping it on there unless it's penile count, whatever it's called.
Penile cancer.
Penile cancer.
Yeah, you hosting us, Gemini girl. We love y'all.
Thank you, Josh. Thank you,
girl. Y'all gotta y'all stay
you
tuned. We giving away good products, bro. I'm telling you, my cousin is official. It's appropriate.com. Okay.
All right, and so with penile cancer, like that. Did I put that up?
Okay.
I didn't put that up. Actually, I'm about to actually Google it real quick.
Bottom line is, I'm not trying to bash people who are circumcised. It's just like we got to realize the tortures that newborns go through when they're first born. Like, not only are we taking their penis and cutting it off, we also put a bright ass light in their face right away. Then we're putting weird shit over their eyes, and they were shooting them up with a whole bunch of shots and shit. It's just like, why do we got to do all that? Like, why? Like, anybody ever heard of an immune system? Anybody ever heard of breastfeeding and actually getting everything you need from the milk of your mother? Like, it's like they want us to do all these surgery. They want to shoot Similac down the baby's throat. I think it's just a lot of torture, that's going on. It's dangerous to allow a woman who wants your circumcised to suck your penis, keep them far away. What are you talking about, Simon? But yeah, anyway, like, bottom line is, yeah, I just from my life experience, I don't think all that shit is facts that doctors tell. Like, they always are trying to scare you into doing something so they can be financially benefited. So just be careful of that. And I understand that you don't want your kid to feel left out, and you want to conform to society and what society says is normal. But I don't know. I just feel like it's unnecessary most of the time, and I don't think it's fair to people who are uncircumcised, because if they do meet a woman, now she's expecting him to be circumcised, and now he's going to feel like an outcast. So just remember that all of this started from a weird curse that the Bible put on people. So that's what I just want to remind people.
Abraham family.
Yeah. So
the Abraham family. Shit's crazy. Shit is weird. When I was researching it the other day and I found that, I started cracking up. So this is where it originated from. Something. Okay. Maybe correct us if we're wrong, because we could be wrong, honestly.
Yeah, just clean your penis, circumcised or uncircumcised. Don't discriminate. Okay. Like, I just feel like,
shut up, Simon. I wear glasses.
He just called your blind ass out. But yeah, just don't discriminate. Just clean yourself. And hospitals, like, y'all in y'all bag, bro. Like, y'all just out here prescribing, surgically removing. Like, they the biggest drug dealers I've ever met in my life.
Yeah, it's very unnecessary. Like, y'all do your own research, y'all could see the, like, I guess side by side, y'all see like the risk factors, and like, how do I explain it? Like, they will see like, is it basically necessary to get your penis cut? And I do want to.
It's a social construct.
It is a social construct. They want to do some weird shit.
That's all we really wanted to point out. Like, cutting your baby's penis off is a social construct.
So,
what?
Okay, so penile cancer, it's a disease in which cancer cells form in the tissue of the penis. HPV infection may increase the risk of penile cancer. Condom use and the HPV vaccine can help prevent. So what does that got to do with cutting off your penis, though? Penile cancer may begin as a blister. Okay, penile cancer may begin as a blister on the foreskin, head, or shaft of the penis. It may become a wart-like growth that discharges blood or foul smell. Niggas who circumcised could get that shit, from my understanding. So it's really pointless. Like, and I just want you females to educate yourself. Like, ew, he got a turtleneck and shit like that. Okay.
You got all your cabinets open in the background. I just realized that.
Oh.
We're in Columbus, Ohio. But I admire my little sister. She had a 16-year-old daughter and a 13-year-old son. He isn't circumcised, and they have never had a vaccine. Yeah, and that's that man. And I didn't want to talk about the vaccine again, girl, but that's another social construct that people just keep falling into and don't realize how much money they're putting in certain people's pockets. And I'm saying the same thing's true with the whole medical system. Like they're so easy to surgically remove something and to prescribe you something, but don't tell you the root cause of the bullshit that you're going through. Like again, like with the diseases or UTIs that might happen in uncircumcised children, that's because they're not being cleaned properly. And that's what we need to do is start being better at cleanliness. I think circumcising was a lazy thing. Like, oh, I don't want to clean my penis. Let me just peel the skin back so it'll just be back automatically. Like on some lazy shit.
It's a hygiene thing,
Yeah.
Like, it is lazy shit.
It's on some hygiene shit. And just with the vaccine, like people just don't want to be healthy. They don't want to talk about the fact that most people who are dying, not catching, because I understand that almost everybody probably caught the shit, but the most people who are dying from COVID are people who have underlying health risks, diabetes, heart disease, obesity, just sick in general. We don't want to talk about being healthy and pushing vegetables on people. No, we want to push vaccines on people. And I just think that's fucking weird. It's lazy. And we need to stop conforming to the Western civilization's like motive to make everybody lazy as fuck and to do shit so easily. So let's just try to be as our ancestors were, eat better, live better, let our penises be the way they are, because if you believe in God or the God of the Bible, like y'all don't question him in terms of like, okay, God, if this foreskin is not needed, why not just change the way we are when we're born and not have the foreskin on there when we're born? So if you believe in an ultimate designer, then you're pretty much saying your designer is fucking wrong and he's fucking up shit. That's what you're pretty much saying.
Right.
Or you can say it's bullshit like me, because I would say that,
So he said no about the Geno from Dayton circumcising women after giving birth without their knowledge.
Know about you mean gynecologist from Dayton circumcising women?
I said how you split it, Geno.
Yeah, no, he's talking
gynecologist. Okay.
Yeah, he met the gynecologist after giving birth without their knowledge. That's crazy. So are you speaking on just putting a simple scar? Because I know, Simon, you said circumcision for women is different than for men. Like a woman just being cut down there, that's considered circumcision?
There is circumcision. I thought it was like a punishment though. I thought all this shit comes from punishment.
But technically, according to the Bible, circumcision was a punishment. It's a punishment. It really is. It was a curse for you to like.
And the curse is still going on. That's weird.
Well, I guess in order to be forgiven and to go to heaven, the tip of your penis has to be cut off. And if your penis isn't cut off at the tip, you're going to hell. Congratulations, uncircumcised. You coming to hell with us.
They have the vaccines as well.
Yeah, them vaccines are a trip, bro. I don't know. I just want my people to just think for themselves a little bit more.
Yourself. Like, and women, stop calling these uncircumcised men turtlenecks. So you call my son that shit, I'm like, at least he clean, bitch.
That's what they call them, turtlenecks?
Yeah, turtlenecks. But I can't get mad at them because I used to be the same way, like, ew, you're not circumcised, But I get it now. I get why some of these women don't circumcise their kids. That's torture.
Dang. He said, where is some of this information you are getting coming from? Dad, it's from life. Okay? And my bad, I meant to call you. I don't know. You know how I am with the phone. I know, but we'll be in town tomorrow, Dad. So I'll see you tomorrow. But yeah, because I gotta work after this. So.
But it's not. It's okay. So let me read something for you guys.
Is circumcision good or bad? No risk of infants and children getting infections under the foreskin. It's easier genital hygiene, much lower risk of cancer of the penis, although it's very rare conditions, and good genital hygiene. Okay, so pretty much they're saying that if you get a circumcision, okay, there's no risk of infants and children getting infections under the foreskin. Where did you get this from, Alita? You take sucky notes.
That's what it is. That's where I found it everywhere. Circumcision makes it simpler to wash the penis. That's what it all boils down to.
Okay,
Yeah, that's what it all
yeah,
boils
that's what
down
I'm
to.
saying. That circumcision is pretty much another modern way to be lazy about shit. You know what I'm saying? Just wash your dick. I mean your penis. Wash your vagina. Wash it.
It's some of these kids need a inch or two on their penis though.
Yeah, so you're saying there? Do you believe that it takes actual length off the penis?
It seems like it. I feel like if when my first baby dad, if he was uncircumcised, his shit would look a little bit longer with the turtleneck and stuff. And, it was cut off. I think it took off like 2 inches probably.
I don't know. Like I said, I've never dealt with a uncircumcised penis, but I know I just appreciate the human body, and I just recognize how much certain individuals or groups of people try to destroy the human body, especially the black human body. Like I feel like we're under attack by a lot of shit. And I know a lot of people, most people have the tips of their penis cut off. I understand. So, no, how are you going to say it's against black people when white people, everybody got circumcised? I get that. But at the end of the day, that's not the only thing. They recognize that that's an open sore. And a lot of times that, in the black community, I'm not trying to say the black community is dirty or nothing, but there are situations to where people who live in the hood, they really can't take care of shit like that. The circumcised penis or their kids in general. Like there'd be people running around with rashes and shit on their kids, let alone taking care of an actual open sore. So it seems like they just have little pricks to just try to get us to fall off the deep end. Like they're not gonna push us completely off, but it's like, oh yeah, here circumcision. Let's hope they don't change their diaper, or like, oh here's a shot, a vaccine shot. Let's hope they have allergic reaction, or let's put this bright ass light in the baby's face. Maybe they won't see or have some eye issues. Like I feel like that's why your eyes suck. Like they fucking put a fucking HD, the high definition light in your damn eyes. Like, you're not supposed to do that to kids. Like, dude, could we at least agree with that? Everybody knows the little light that they always put the baby under, and the light is shining bright as fuck in their face. Do you agree with that? Or do you feel that that's wrong as fuck? Okay, like, just think about when you go to sleep and somebody turn on the light. Just imagine how irritated you are. Now, think about being in darkness for 9 to 10 months and then coming out to a bright ass room with bright ass lights in your face.
Facts.
That's on purpose. They know this. All of this shit is a setup.
It is a setup. It's definitely a setup.
Just be quiet. Just be careful.
What, Simon says. So we're gonna wrap this up. Nope, he redesigned her genital as he meant. Hold on.
What? No, he resigned. He redesigned their genitals as he meant it was a bad design. Oh, check him out. Mutilated thousands of women in the 1960s.
That guy's name. Yeah, I'm gonna check him out.
Yeah, I'm gonna check him out for sure. Circumcision is not done for hygiene. That's just a modern justification after the discovery of germs and done to body shame the normal genitals, male or female. Yeah, I agree with that.
I agree with that. So, bottom line, do your research before you talk shit about uncircumcised men, okay? Because they probably way more cleaner than circumcised men. They actually got to pull their shit back, clean inside, and all that bullshit. So I feel like they're way more cleaner than actual circumcised men. That's where you get all the diseases and shit from. They want to fuck bitches after bitches, and bitches are not clean themselves because they probably think they can self clean because they're not, because they're circumcised. But yeah, I'm making a show because I want my sons to know. I made that decision because I felt like it was torture. You can make that decision when you get older if you want to snip it off or not, or if your thing becomes too tight. But I feel like there's other procedures that could loosen it up, like how they do with the babies. They got that little big ass thing to loosen that shit up so they can pull it back and cut it off because it's not meant to be like that. I know it sounds horrible, it sounds painful. Just imagine what you did to your son, bro. Just imagine it.
I'm thinking about this God of the Bible, like why he do all that. Like
we will get in that to our religious talk later, but yeah, I mean that pretty much sums it up. Like it's not like you don't medically need that shit, honestly. And people with penile cancer, that's like when they, from my understanding, my research, that doesn't form until they like 60 and something or older. But that's due to bad hygiene because they're not cleaning
clean
themselves.
it.
Just clean it.
Clean it. All the shit that they said, that's the funny thing about doctors. All the shit that they say is the reason that they circumcise people. They also say it could be prevented if you just stay clean. They
So it's
say
not
it
necessary,
in the
ladies.
same sentence.
Just think about your son bleeding, and you can get kids can bleed out too.
Yeah, there are about 100 children a year die from circumcision.
Yeah, that's why. And I had bad dreams when I had my first son. That's another reason why I didn't do it. But just think about it before you get your little man's thing cut. Just think about it. You know, if you do, then you do. I get it. No. But if you do, then go for it. But I'm just saying, just think about that shit because it's torture.
Yeah,
It's definitely torture.
it says studies find that more than 100 circumcision related deaths occur annually in the United States. Okay.
Yeah, just think about it. So yeah, but that's pretty much sums it up. We didn't really want to talk too much about it because it's really nothing to say besides clean your dick. You know.
Yeah, clean it.
Like just teach your kids good hygiene. Don't let nobody, talk shit about your kids just because they didn't get snipped. You did a good thing.
Simon said, "Have you always felt like this? Like, how did you reach your opinion? This is an opinion that was reached once we."
Once I had my sons, honestly. Once I had my sons, I started doing research when I found out I was having a boy, because I wanted him to get snipped, but I started doing research like, is it necessary, and it's not necessary at all. Like it's just, what is it like? I want to say it's not plastic surgery, but it's just mutation to the body. Like
it's unnecessary.
It's unnecessary,
Yeah.
Like, and I was going to get him snipped until I feel like the male doctor was trying to tell me not to do it, basically, because he came in, he showed me the big ass instrument they use on the kids to get their shit snipped, and he told me it take like 2 to 3 weeks to heal. They should start feeling better in 2 to 3 days, but it takes like 2 to 3 weeks to heal. They're gonna bleed. You gotta change your diaper automatically.
Yeah, that part. That's what I'm saying. It's like a trap because like most people like that I know with kids, like they don't got money to buy diapers every 10 seconds, let alone if you piss one time. Like you gotta let the baby piss at least 1-2 times before you change it. I'm like, no, like this. Like you have to change it every trip when you have a circumcised baby. Like if they pee a little bit, take that diaper off, change it. Like people don't get that hygiene part.
Yeah, it's hygiene part. So, and I told him when they showed me that shit, I said, "Fuck no, you're not about to cut my little man stuff off. He would make that decision when he get older."
Right.
And people be like, "Oh well, they heal quicker when there's a baby." It's pretty much the same amount, honestly. Like, and they don't feel it that much when they a baby. How the fuck you gonna tell what a baby feel? They feel all that shit. Like, why the fuck they come in into this dimension, this earth, just and automatically get their dick snipped off after they caught her with their mom or whatever and do whatever. Then they gotta get their shit chopped off. It's just all fucked up. So, ladies, just think about it. Men think about it too. Just because you're circumcised doesn't mean your son has to be circumcised. We didn't have the knowledge that we have now. It's not necessary. Just make sure they keep it. Just teach them how to clean your shit. Just teach them how to clean it.
For sure. Yeah.
So yeah, but yeah, we appreciate everyone who's watching. We appreciate the raid today. Thank you, Josh. Straight up.
Yeah, Josh. Straight up.
Everyone. We don't got that. Well, we got followers on Facebook, but they suck for real. So
shut up. I love my Facebook followers, but yeah, y'all drop y'all stuff in the comments. I'm gonna read through y'all's comments. I'm gonna like y'all stuff too, but. Thank you for rating us. Like we got 9 people on here, man. That's a lot of people, man.
Yeah, we appreciate y'all.
We fresh faces and stuff, and we're trying to get more consistent and build ourselves. So we just love that y'all on here with us, and yeah, just like, subscribe, and if you can pop in, pop out whenever. We're not gonna hold you hostage.
Oh yeah, we gotta start putting our link in the comments for people who want to pop up. And if you got any suggestions on what we need to talk about, because we can talk about anything. We don't care. We don't care. Just hit us up through Facebook or send us a whisper through Twitch. That's right.
We're controversial for everybody who's this is the first time being on here. We talk a lot of shit about shit that people don't talk about. So yeah, just keep that in mind. You got some real touchy topics you want to talk about, let's talk about them. We ain't talking about that R. Kelly shit though, like not right now, because I know that's something everybody talking about right now. But
Y'all want my opinion.
let's just say that should have been a RICO case, and a lot more people should be in jail. But don't nobody want to talk about that. So
Yeah.
all right, let's
Somebody-
Waste
We-
Beads, I
we
love you.
appreciate you.
Simon, love you. Everybody else that's
Dad,
on
love
here,
you. Josh,
Dad,
everybody.
Dad, love you. All of that. I don't like how you riff me. Fucking
Jay.
I didn't want to say his real name because he don't
Jay.
hear us. What the funk? Fuck you, bro. It's like Osiris. I love your name.
I love that name.
Peace and love to you. And yeah, we about to hop off of here. I gotta get ready for work. Nakia, love you. I'm trying to run down everybody on
That girl,
here.
Mimi.
Mimi in the house. Everybody that's showing love right now from Josh's page. We love Josh. You know what I mean? I was on one of his episodes before and he didn't have to do that. So big shout out to Josh. And yeah, we hope to see y'all more often. Raid our shit, you know, help sisters out, you know what I mean? So
Thank you so much. So we're gonna end this, but like I said, ladies, do your research, men do your research. Don't sit here and think it's because it's better for them. It's not. You're torturing your baby.
you're
All right.
torturing them.
All right. Well, thanks for watching, sister, Lily Christ.
Rama, I love you.
Love you. Peace and love always.
All right, bye.